So, we're going to be reacting to the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster overview that just came out. Let's take a look. 2006, the original release, the Xbox 360 exclusive release. Yeah. 2016, the HD Remaster, how I first got to play it. Because before that, only 2 was multi-platform.
Say, buddy, you mentioned something about research for a story. Frank West.
Yeah.
Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
I still don't like the voice, but I'm willing to acknowledge that I might be a bit biased about that, so I'm willing to give it a chance and actually. But I do hope they have the original voice as an option, because that would be so cool.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Oh, the main plaza looks great.
Those ain't
This is from the
zombies.
start of the game. Oh my god. The zombies look fantastic.
Quick, move! Get over here!
I gotta assume this is in the RE engine. Like what most Capcom stuff is in nowadays. But they're keeping the original animations and it looks great. They also made it so you can now move while you're aiming, which is also fantastic. They said they were going to improve the Survivor AI too. Dude. All of the psychopaths and other characters look great, but for some reason Frank just looks so funky to me compared to his original counterpart.
What you just witnessed is the newly released trailer for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster.
Oh my god, the zombies in the mall itself look fantastic. The psychopaths look great.
So we spoke
the
with
zombies look
staff
cool.
to get to the bottom of this deluxe remaster.
I think I've already talked about how cool the zombies look. Come on, they just look so awesome.
Well, actually, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to call this game a remake, considering the work we put into it. Before we could even ask a question, Murai was giving us the inside scoop about the game. The first thing you'll notice is the improved graphics. The new specs allow the game to run at 4K 60 FPS. We've also made quite a few quality of life improvements, like the ability to move while aiming, as well as other adjustments to make controlling Frank more intuitive.
Yeah, I was talking about that a second
Thanks
ago.
to popular demand,
That's awesome.
we've added an autosave feature and fine-tuned
I don't really
the user
care about the
interface.
autosave feature. I'm hoping since they say it's a feature that you can turn it
in
off.
9 languages, with text in 14, giving more players
Because
around the world
I don't
want
want to have to play with autosave
dialogue. We've also made some improvements to NPC behavior that we hope will make surviving the zombie apocalypse.
I'm
with all
really
the
hoping that the NPC
much
behavior
more enjoyable.
is better, like genuinely just
That
good.
sounds like a complete
Because
overhaul.
Dead Rising 2
It makes me wonder if
did
the
it
game's main
perfectly.
concept is still
If it's
intact.
anything like Dead Rising 2 Survivor AI,
If you've
it'll
played
be
the
perfect.
original, rest assured that its core remains unchanged in this deluxe remaster. We did our best to respect the direction of the original game. We kept the fundamental gameplay
I like
the
the new
same while
presentation
improving
for the
upon
case
the
file
user
system.
experience.
The new UI in general
we
looks
believe
pretty
that both
decent.
veterans and newcomers alike will be able to enjoy a fresh experience. Our goal was to ensure that today's players would experience the same shock players felt when the original game was released. We believe we accomplished this goal with Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. We hope that
Everything
everyone will
about
give
this
it a
looks
try.
perfect except for Frank. I don't know
Unable to
why.
get any definitive answers out of
Frank
director
to look the
Murai,
same.
we gave art director
I want his
Satoshi
acting to be the
Takamatsu
same.
the third degree. It turns
But
out
maybe
he
that's
had
still
ambitions
some
of
of
his
the
own for this
Post
project.
Dead Rising 4 trauma.
Because the original came out 18 years ago, there were many limitations during
That
development.
game killed the franchise for 8
Thanks to
years, so
nearly 2
actually seeing
decades
this
of
remake
technological
announced, or
advancements, we
remaster,
were
but
able
I'm
to
calling it a
accomplish a
remake.
lot that couldn't be done
Seeing
back
this
then.
announced is actually crazy. Because this franchise
For
has
example,
been silent for
Resident
so long,
Evil,
so this is
Capcom's
like pure
other
joy for
zombie
me
franchise,
right now.
focused on quality over quantity.
Wait, they messed up the series that bad
Dead Rising took a different approach.
Yeah, they haven't made a new game in
The
the
goal
series for
was
8
to pack
years,
as many
dude.
zombies as
The
possible
last
into
time
that
a new
huge
game in the
shopping mall.
franchise came out and I was able to play it, I was
This
not even a
meant each
teenager
individual
yet.
zombie wasn't as
Isn't that
polished
crazy?
as we would have liked.
Yeah.
Dead Rising
This
4
time
came out in
around,
2016.
we were able to focus on quality as well. As the art
8 years
director,
ago, man.
I couldn't be more pleased that we were able to apply
Dude,
high-end
the
modeling and
Psychopaths and
production
Survivors
to
look
both
perfect.
the main character
Adam
Frank
the Clown is
and all of the
amazing.
NPCs.
Oh.
Of course, another critical aspect of Dead Rising that we have to address is the shopping mall setting. In the original game, the Willamette Parkview Mall is made up of several areas, like Entrance Plaza and Paradise Plaza, each with its own unique characteristics.
All of the mall locations look so perfect.
We've taken these designs and evolved them even further by adding real-time lighting and shadow effects, so that each location takes on a different appearance, depending on the time of day. That's how much detail we've put into this project. For character animations, we tried to limit unnecessary changes and use the original data as much as possible, especially during action scenes. We could have made them more realistic with today's tools, but we wanted to preserve the unique and comical movements that made the original Dead Rising so special. Takamatsu was finally giving us the info we were looking for. However, we couldn't stop there. We had to know why this is called a deluxe remaster. To do that, we tracked down the game's producer and managed to get his account. I think Dead Rising is a unique game with extremely tight game design, even by today's standards. However, we also knew the original game was released 18 years ago, and that improvements were needed to reach a modern audience. That's why we focused on improving playability, in addition to overhauling the graphics. This game truly deserves the title of Deluxe Remaster. Its unique game design allows it to stand apart from other zombie games. It feels fresh even today.
Oh, that has me hyped.
Dan Schneider.
No, not Dan Schneider. That don't have me hyped. That don't have me hyped. But
That was the worst timing.
that was horrible timing. But I don't know, that trailer gives me a lot of hope for Dead Rising Deluxe. It looks really good. My only issues are that Frank doesn't look how I want. He looks a bit too old for this being a remake of the first game. And I don't think the voice is as good as the original, but I have a huge bias because I love TJ Rotello's voice for Frank West. And I was one of the people who were extremely butthurt at not only the design, but the voice change in Dead Rising 4. So that could be my own personal bias. I'm 100% willing to give this game an open shot, though. I'm excited for it. Really, really excited for it.
Yeah.
What about you, Trevor? What did you think from what you saw?
It looks really good.
Do you want to see the original Dead Rising real quick? I want to show you some of that.
I'm just saying it looks really good because, like, you know how I can't get too excited for it because of it being only exclusive to newer gen consoles.
Yeah, true. But eventually you're going to get a newer gen console, Trevor, and you're going to experience this. Oh, this has me so hyped. Alright, real quick, we're going to watch the original 2006 Dead Rising commercial.
72 hours trapped in a mall swarming with zombies. Anything is a weapon. Chop till you drop. Dead Rising for the Xbox 360.
I love it! I love it! Dead Rising was so cool. Here, I'll even show you the first trailer. And then I'll stop making you look at Dead Rising stuff.
Day one. The day I came here was the worst day of my life. I'll admit it, it was a big mistake.
Oh, this is
I'm a
so
wartime
good.
photojournalist. I've seen it all. Horror, famine, death. The real stuff of nightmares. At least, that's what I thought. That was until I saw a corpse get up, walk, and kill. You probably think I'm nuts. The dead getting up and walking? Zombies. I'm not nuts though. Right now, if things go well, I may get my hands on a Pulitzer or something. It's not like you hear about too many zombie stories in the news these days. So I guess there are only two things left to do. Film everything I can, and survive until help arrives.
I don't know, man. The original was amazing, and so far the remake looks like it's also going to be amazing, skepticism aside. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I do wonder though why they couldn't make it for some PS4 and PS4 or anything like that.
I think it's because nowadays Sony and Xbox, they don't really want the PS4s and the Xbox Ones still supported, because then it limits what they can do with modern games, so they're kind of setting a cap on that now, so developers have more freedom. Because I think they were planning to phase out the PS4 and the Xbox One entirely this year. Because keep in mind that those consoles have been on shelves since 2013, 2014, so they've been supported for 10 plus years at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm so hyped for that remake because I have a PC, so I can get it, and it looks so good. I'm so hyped. I hope it ends up good. To be honest, it looks great.